Starting the test drive in this RAV4 LE, I am in the electric mode now, so I just want to show you that as I'm kind of driving around the parking lot there. We're going to pull out and see how long it takes for the gas engine to come on. So still in EV mode, right at 15, it kind of cut on. But the all-wheel drive variant of this RAV4 does give you 236 horsepower. I think you're at 226 with the standard front-wheel drive model. But this does, and I've said this before about the hybrids in general from Toyota, these hybrids they're stout. I mean, they're very fuel efficient, but they also are quick, especially you put them in the sport mode and put your foot down, it'll get going. Ride quality is very good. Sound acoustics in here are pretty good, even though it's just a tad windy out today. Doing 55 here, I'm very impressed with the overall sound acoustics in the cabin. Now, in terms of just the overall interior, they did such a great job, not even a good job, like a fantastic job updating these LEs, because we're used to, even in the outgoing 25 models, we're used to having an outdated interior here. And wow, that brake is perfect. I didn't feel the regen at all hitting that corner there, so that was, sorry, got distracted. But the infotainment system here is so much better than the outgoing system. Again, it had that kind of dated feel. It was still nice, but again, especially in the LE, you could kind of tell that you were in the base trim. Here, I just feel like unless you're in the higher trims, you're gonna be very impressed with this infotainment system, just how sleek it is, how modern it really is compared to the competition. And you know, they did a fantastic job with this. Now, you do have the climate controls in the screen, but I hate to put my foot in my mouth here, but this is one of the best, if not the best, climate controls that I've experienced that are pretty much all on the touchscreen, from being able to adjust the fan speed, the fan direction, the S-flow. It just all makes sense. It's all simple, and it's just very ready to go, as opposed to some of the, like my Mach-E, for example, you just have a screen there. You don't have buttons and everything, and it's almost like you never know what you're gonna get when you're adjusting those climate controls. 95% of the time you're good, but that other 5%, it just kind of gets on your nerves. And I feel like you won't have this problem here, because you can just simply press that there, and then it all makes sense, you know? Very easy to use while I'm driving. And then down below the infotainment system, it's just a nice clean look. And another good thing is the storage is phenomenal, because all of your controls that used to be down here for the air conditioning and all of that are up here now. So 2 very big pockets to put phones, another pocket here for whatever. I mean, there's so much. I mean, you have a sunglasses holder here, so it's not like I'd say throw your shades down there or whatever. It's again, it's just very impressive how they've redone this interior. You still have the same great visibility that you expect from the RAV4. The hood is slanted. I can barely see it in front of me, and where it kind of comes up on the sides, what's directly in front of me, if I'm low enough, I can't see the hood at all. And I mean, Toyota had big shoes to fill. Luckily, they were filling their own shoes because they make the RAV4. So again, for just how it's been 5-6 years since we got that, I guess it was the 19 version that got that redesign or refresh, to hit it hard with the 26, they've just done a phenomenal job. And that's just based on driving this base model LE. I haven't experienced the higher trim levels or the more specialty trim levels yet. But I mean, this LE, it pretty much stomps out everything other than the top trim in the outgoing model. power here is just phenomenal. But let's go ahead and put it into the sport mode. And then I just want to try out these sport shifts. And this one has some miles on it, so I'll be able to put my foot into it. Here we go. I mean, it's quick. I'm gonna put into the eco mode now. And I want to give one more huge thanks to John Roberts Toyota here in Manchester, Tennessee for allowing me to review this RAV4 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But yeah, ride quality here is great. The sound acoustics in here are just sensational, again, for this to be the SUV that it is. And just in terms of what you get for the money, it's under 36 grand. And I don't feel like I'm missing anything other than like heated seats, heated steering wheel, a sunroof. But honestly, for this money with all-wheel drive, I don't really care. And even though this is a manual seat, it's fabric, relatively comfortable. I don't really need lumbar support, so that's not really an issue for me. But if you need lumbar support, go ahead and go up to you know, the next trim. Make sure you get that power lumbar with a power seat. But for me, especially if you just need something that's basic transportation, but honestly has a good amount of bells and whistles for a hybrid, you can't beat this for the money. You really can't. And I mean, it's so smooth, it's so quiet. Can barely hear the tires. This is just, wow. It's an impressive vehicle. And again, to have to fill your own shoes with an outgoing RAV4 and just do it like this, very, very impressive. I mean, you're getting mid 40s in terms of fuel economy, 40 on the highway. It's quick, it's fun to drive, it's efficient as well. This thing it's a 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. It's just a great vehicle that's gonna give you some good fuel economy, probably give you a ton of life out of it, and it's worth the money big time. And I mean, if you're hesitant about getting this base trim, don't be, because it has enough for most people unless you're used to having the heated seats and you don't want to give that up. But phenomenal vehicle here. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Toyota RAV4 LE with all-wheel drive.